Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about Dragon Age Inquisition. Because the game is awesome and it's free on the Epic Games Store until May 23rd. If you did not know this and are ready to leave, please like and subscribe as a thank you and leave the video on for a while. That would be a big help. Before I break down the gameplay loop, let me say this. It's a BioWare game from the Mass Effect era. If you like story-driven RPGs, then this is definitely one of the best ones. For me, my love for those games is highly connected to whether I like the characters you meet, and in this game, almost all of them are very interesting. If you like these types of games and you haven't played this one yet, you should go for it. By the way, if you know any other games that fit this description besides the obvious ones, please let me know in the comments. Maybe it will give me some ideas on what to play next. Now let's do an overview of the game, and after that, I'll give one crucial tip that makes the game way more fun. You can break down this game into basically three core elements: exploration, combat, and decision-making. In regards to the exploration, you will travel through large open worlds that are divided into various biomes like forests, deserts, and swamps. You have a main quest that will take up to 50 hours, but there are about 100 hours of side quests and other activities that you can choose to do if you want to. While you are exploring, you can get resources that you need for crafting. For the combat, the game uses a tactical combat system where you can fight in real time, or real time with pause. It's a bit of an MMO tap-target combat system, where you can also pause if you need a second to make extra tactical decisions. If you play the game on normal though, you likely won't need it. You have skills and abilities that you can customize and upgrade based on how you want to play, and the game has a fairly wide roster of enemies which helps keep the story part of the game fresh. The last part is decision-making. You make choices during conversations that can impact the story and your ability to romance certain characters. There are moral decisions that you have to make that will change the outcome of the world, although it's not super drastic, but it is still fun. There are also war table missions. Those are more meant to shape the state of the world afterwards. Similar to what you had in the Mass Effect series with where certain races are and what they do at the end of the games. Before I give the one crucial tip, I have to say I love this game. The characters are just super interesting to talk to and play with. The world is very well put together and the combat is interesting. I really wish we had more AAA fantasy RPGs like this. Especially if you like story-driven games, this is a no-brainer. Now for the crucial tip, don't do too much. The biggest downside of this game is that it has a giant amount of filler. You can see that in the huge difference between story completion at 50 hours and completionist completion at 150. If you start to explore too much and do too many side quests, you will get burned out on this game. The systems are not deep enough to keep that going, and the side quests are not interesting enough. I would recommend doing the main quest and some side quests around it, and doing some side quests when you run into difficulty walls where you die a bit more often, but leave it at that. The biggest driver of this game is the story, and you should focus on that. That was it for this video. If you liked it, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next one.
We call it the breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
You still think I did this? To myself?
Not intentionally. Something clearly went wrong.
And if I'm not responsible?
Someone is, and you are our only suspect. You wish to prove your innocence? This is the only way.
I understand.
Then...
I'll do what I can, whatever it takes.
They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Michael! It's the end of the world!
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows. Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
I haven't used my magic on you yet.
You're right. You don't need a staff, but you should have one. I cannot protect you. I should remember you agreed to come willingly. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp, or fighting. We are on our own for now. There! Watch out! If we flank them, we gain the advantage. Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
They're falling from the breach! Falling back!
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Quickly! Before more come through! What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I closed that thing? How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca?
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Unlike you, Solus is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade, far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must...